This is the beginning, and so I'm going to tell you guys how I feel in this very moment. Then at the end, I'm going to tell you people how I feel at the end, right? I'm very happy. I'm very excited now. I hope that this series actually blows my mind. I hope it reaches the people it's supposed to reach. I hope people get value from it. I hope, most importantly, that my guests are okay and they feel very comfortable sharing things that they've never shared anywhere before with me. Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, hi, my name is Cookie and I'm a young professional based in the UK. And on this channel, I share successful stories while also navigating the intricacies of being human. In today's video, we're going to be going down memory lane. We're going to be going down the Tier 4 to success journey from the very beginning. We're going to be going down all the episodes and how everything, sort of played out. Yeah. I visited 4 cities in the UK for this thing. Wow. And it was okay because at the end of the day, I was very stressed. Bear in mind, I had a 9 to 5, I was going to work. So I was only filming during the weekends. And I'll go to work Monday, till the end of the week. And then during my weekends, I'll carry my bag instead of resting. There was no downtime. So I had to prep for these episodes on the go. Good morning. It's past 6. I've been up since 5:05-ish because I didn't prepare yesterday night. I realized that I never used to show you guys how I actually get ready for these things. So what I do is I take it, I was about to say I take a deep dive, and I realized I've been using that word a lot recently. But what I do is I go to the person's profile, anything I can find on social media, on the internet. I'll just Google them and find out as much information as I can, and then I put them on my cue cards. You guys know the cue cards that I use. These cards. So I put them on the cue cards that I use. Yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to show this part of it because it just feels as if I just call them and I start running on vibes, when the reality is that that's not true. It's not vibes. I actually do a lot of research. Or I had to prep for them within the week as well. So I visited 4 cities: Manchester, Bristol, London. I visited London twice, I think, or 3 times. Sorry, I visited London 3 times. Then I had one at the airport, literally at the airport. One of the episodes, I think that was maybe's episode. He's the trainee solicitor. And in his episode, I had to go to the airport to meet him because he was that busy. He just came back from, I think he just came back from Switzerland and he was going back to another country or something like that. So it was really interesting. Guys, I forgot to show you people. Baby got me I don't even know why he's saying sorry, but he got me chocolate from Switzerland. So don't talk to me unless you've had chocolate from Switzerland. Period. Thank you. See, they're telling you thank you. I know they're telling you.
We thank the Lord. We thank Massachusetts.
I also met people that I truly admire in the process of filming this thing, and I wouldn't even change it for anything because they're very inspirational to me, and it gave me a boost. It gave me a surety knowing that if there are people that are doing this thing and they are young people like me, like you, I know the majority of my audience are quite young. So if there are people like us, then it's possible for us as well. So yeah. My first guest when I started this series was Tommy, and Tommy was a very good sport. It was the first time we ever met. It was the first time I was meeting him. And you know that with meeting people, it can either be a hit or a miss. It was a hit. It made me feel at ease for the whole series because a lot of all these people, I hadn't met them before. It was just me DMing them, maybe either on LinkedIn or sending emails to them. So I feel that the success of the episode with Tommy was what the rest of this series was really hanging on. It was one of my favorite episodes. It was also the episode that showed me that, wow, this thing's actually possible. I know it may sound dramatic, but just imagine you don't know this person. You just text the person and say, oh, take a chance and come out. Do you get what I mean? And he took the chance. He was the first person to take the chance, and it just happened. The next guest I had was Charles. Oh my God. For Charles, I didn't know what to expect at all. And I was going to Manchester. Manchester is far. And I just booked a train, booked a hotel, and I went. I just went. I don't even know what gave me the audacity to think that, okay, you just go to, because people can ghost you. Even common Hinge day itself, people used to ghost people. Do you get what I mean? But I paid money, I put down money, I booked hotel, I did all these things. Also, I feel that because I was messaging people on LinkedIn, I had more confidence because I feel like it's a professional platform. If I was messaging people off of Instagram or things like that, I may have been more scared or skeptical of no shows. But with Charles, I just booked my ticket to Manchester. I just went.
So you just went in faith?
I just went in faith, I swear. I'll say that Charles is special. And let me tell you, that guy, his story was really intriguing. I was so intrigued and I was so psyched about his story, and everything that it was. I used 2 memory cards for that episode because the gist was a lot.
I was like, hold on, what?
You said it to him,
No,
but yeah, you just act
because
you have seen this.
We are in the house together with Aliko. Mind you, I was almost homeless.
These people that if somebody expects you to do something one way, Charles is he will not even do it the way you expect. He'll do it in an opposite way. I don't even know how to explain how like different his story is. But Chelsea's episode was truly one of my favorite episodes. And yeah, I think it was pretty obvious as well. I definitely think I learned something from every guest. Everybody was unique. Everybody was different in their own ways. Even with the way they answered the random questions tag, the way people approached it, it was different. So there was one of the guests, her name is Chisom. And honestly, I feel that in my life, nobody has matched my energy the way Chisom matched my energy.
Guys, this world is so small. I just realized that like Chisom knows somebody, like my friend from Nottingham. She knows the person. They are literally very good friends, and like we just called him and then we just talked and everything. I'm so tired. The way my back is paining me.
That babe is a babe on a mission. She knows what she wants and she's not on her way to getting it. She has gotten it. Do you get what I mean? Like, and you know, it made me, after that episode, I went and I thought about my life so deeply. Chisom's episode made me think deeply about myself. It inspired me. It made me critique myself, my journey, my life, because coincidentally, we have a mutual friend and we didn't even know this world is so small. And the mutual friend we have is the person that helped me get my 1-year placement. Like he recommended me to where he was working and then they looked at my experience, looked at my CV and everything. And I did the what's it called, interview, and then I got in. But if not for his like input, I wouldn't have gotten my 1-year placement. But it was the person Chisom knew. And the reason I'll say Chisom's episode really turned me up and down is because if people know that I studied molecular microbiology for my master's and I did microbiology for my undergrad. So typically, naturally, what everybody would expect from me is to just go to the lab because it's easier to just get into NHS, you get what I mean? And just, you know, go from there. But then I decided to do something different. I started pursuing another like career path and it's very hard. I'm not even trying to sugarcoat anything. I'm not trying to be funny. Like it is hard, it's tough. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't even have a degree in the career path I'm choosing. So speaking with Chisom really like just made me think about my life again because she was able to get 2 sponsored jobs, not one. Like she got one, she felt, oh, I don't like it, you know, it's not working for me. And then she actively pursued the second one and actually got it. Do you know what I mean? So it just made me really think like, what are you doing with your life? Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, like I genuinely enjoyed that episode. I was really, really inspired by it. That episode taught me that like resilience is key and there's nothing wrong with following the things that you truly want, like passionately and actively because you will get them.
Your last 2 guests were men. Were you not able to find any women for your success?
I knew you were going to I knew you were going to ask me that. Do you know what's so funny? My last 2 guests were men, yes, but it was because DMing women, like I truly, and I think these episodes, like this effort to success helped me realize was that like we don't live in the same world. Like men and women inherently, we don't live in the same world. Like all of us are here. That's true. That's cute. But we don't all, like, we're not experiencing the world the same way because when you DM a woman, she's already skeptical. Like, come and meet me in a strange location, in a strange hotel. I'm happy to pay for everything. And like, when I say stuff like that, I'm already looking fishy. And I was able to understand because as a girl too, like, child, I need to sit down. Like, let's sit down and then we'll get into this tea. Okay?
So naturally, as a woman, you'll be skeptical if somebody messages you on LinkedIn like, come on, meet me.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll pay for everything.
God,
come to this hotel room.
When I tell
How did you get past that?
No, because do you know the thing? I didn't even realize how strange it was that what I was asking. Like, I was just texting, like, oh, hi, you know, this is because I felt like, you know, I'm harmless. I'm not going to do anything to you. Just come now. And then, like, people that were accepting were mostly guys. Like, it was mostly guys accepting and everything. And then when I got to the women, like, I got a few rejections. But, like, I was like, am I threatening? Because I tried to make it, like, the least threatening way as possible. Like, I tried to be like, oh, don't worry about it. Where are you comfortable meeting? We can meet before the actual thing. And then, do you get? And I tried to make it also, like, I was also trying to conserve costs. Do you get? And so I could not afford to meet people twice. But when I started, like, messaging women and when I started texting the babes that came on now, I had to start considering that, okay, you may have to meet this person twice just so that they are comfortable enough. Do you get what I mean? Because this world is wicked. Do you get what I'm saying? And I didn't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. I want everybody to be their most comfortable self so that we can have the conversations that need to be had. Do you get what I mean? When I met Sandra, when I texted her, now I call her my mentor, but as per woman in tech, STEM. But when I met Sandra, I had to really, really reassure her multiple times and I understood it 1000%. But then when we finally met, it was a banger. I was so excited.
Sandra has just left. It was such a vibe. Guys, you know how like when you're talking to somebody and like it's just vibes, right? Like she's God, that's all. Like I don't even have the words.
From the episode, you can tell that like I was very hyped, I was very happy, like because come on, like to see a babe like doing this type of thing, like somebody that rejected Microsoft. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then go and listen back to like the episode or go and watch it again. Like it was good. It was really good. Sandra she's really driven. She knows what she wants. She's really good. Like, you know, when they say this person is good at what they do, this person is good, that's who I'll describe her as.
So Charles and Tommy just saw a message that said, come and meet me here.
Yes.
And they were like, yeah, of
no,
course.
1000%. 1000%, because the way like guys were less skeptical to
men,
me.
you need to do better.
Oh my God. No. It means, does it not mean that we're not even living in the same world? Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not scared. Mm-hmm. But like, when Sandra became skeptical, I was like, why? How come this is a different reaction? And I realized,
she's a woman.
Yeah. And this world, if one thing about this world is it can be tricky for women, especially like safety wise and all these things. But it was so funny. And I was like, wow, like guys really just, how do people are just walking around the world, not scared. People are not afraid of anything. People are just moving. Can you imagine?
And speaking of around the world, your next guest was at the airport.
Oh, yes, my next guest. You people, please tell me why. Like I messaged maybe he's a trainee solicitor. I don't want to guess it wrong, but he's a lawyer. He's a barrister in the UK here, right? And he had to I think take an exam or something to be a solicitor in the UK because he went to school in Edinburgh. So he went to school in Scotland. I didn't know that Scotland and the UK had different different law systems or something like that, right? I had messaged maybe like a couple of times and we had said, okay, this is when we'll do it, this is when we'll do it. When I was speaking to him, before we even got a appointment date, like he told me, oh, I'm not in the country now. Oh, I'm doing this. And I was like, God, I beg. Please. Like, am I the only person? The guy he's moving around the world. He's like, do you know what I mean? Like, I felt really like, wow, that's so cool.
It's 20 minutes past 6 and I just woke up. I forgot to show you guys this place when I came yesterday. I came really late at night. The person I'm interviewing today is traveling and is literally getting on a flight by 11 a.m. today. So we tried to make it work. So I had to book a hotel or a guest house. There's a guest house close to Gatwick Airport. So I'm just trying to hurry. He's already on his way. Like by 5 a.m. he texted me. I was like, he's on his way. Like I'm just so, I don't know how to explain it, but like I'm so grateful because these people, they're not gaining anything from me. Do you understand? Like they're literally just helping me. I'm in London. I'm in Horley. It's very close to Gatwick. It's like 8 minutes drive to Gatwick Airport. But yeah, guys, I can't believe I passed the airport yesterday and I was not going anywhere. Like I came out from that airport, but I was not going anywhere. I was so annoyed.
Do you know that he came to this country before post-study? Like before post-study work visa. So for him to still be here without even the cushion of post-study, it's to show you that the guy had a plan and he stuck to it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, because you have 2 years with post-study.
With post-study, but without post-study, you do not have anything. So he even got something even before the cushion of post-study. So it was very fascinating to me. I can't lie to you. And something else I wanted to say was that like I was doing this thing that I even forgot that it was still work that I was doing. So what tends to happen is if you're doing work that you don't consider work, and for these my interviews, I don't consider them work, like because I enjoy them. It doesn't mean they are not difficult to do. Do you get what I mean? Like they are capital intensive. They are everything that you want to say negative about them, right? Like, oh, they are stressful, blah, 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 blah. I enjoy them. So they are fun for me. So naturally, I'm not seeing it like I'm doing work. I'm like, oh, I'm going to meet this person. I'm going to talk to this person. Do you get what I mean? And my body told me, sit down.
God, I'm exhausted. God, let me just play music because gosh.
I felt sick and I went to visit my friend Ruth straight after that episode because from Gatwick it was easy for me to like visit where my friend lives. She still lives there. So I went to her house and then I broke down. I had to take holiday from work. I had to take 6 days away from work. I think up to 5 days, up to 1 week. That's how sick I was.
Hi guys, I just realized that I didn't tell you people anything after I left the hotel with maybe. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Anyway, I came to my friend Ruth's house. Like I'm in Luton now because I have another interview tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys as usual. So I'm about to book the hotel now. I just came to Ruth's house because like it didn't make sense to me paying for hotel when I'm not staying with anybody. Like you get when I'm not like going to interview anybody there. It's Ruth's voice people are hearing. If you're watching my Turkey vlog, you know her. If you're watching my Blackpool vlog, you know her. Yeah.
And I felt sick. Like I felt like my body was betraying me because I was supposed to meet somebody else. I was supposed to do another interview, but I wasn't able to do it. Like it just wasn't possible because I think the person was up north as well. And we didn't end up filming the episode. But honestly, my body was like, "Can you actually just calm down?" And yeah, I felt sick after that episode, but I felt fulfilled because the episode before I felt sick it deserved for me to fall sick because it was heavy. But yeah.
And you're working full time, or you were doing this?
Yes, I was working. Where would I get money to be paying for like booking the hotels and doing all these things? Like I needed the money to like support my passion, so to speak. So yeah.
A healthy man has many wants.
1000%. It taught me that when you're healthy, you have like 1 million things that you want. You want to do this, you want to do that. But when you're sick, it's only one thing that you want, and that is to get well and to get healthy. When I was also speaking to maybe, there was something he told me that really like stuck out to me, and it was that he worked like his part-time jobs and the things he was doing around campus made him like meet different people and mix with people, network with a lot of people. That's really helped him. And it's such a contrast to another guest that I've had on this show as well. His name is Ejike, and it was such a contrast because Ejike was on a scholarship, best graduating student from his year. Like he was good. Do you get what I mean? Like he applied for multiple scholarships and it was a scholarship that brought him here. He decided to not work in the UK at all, and that's why like I feel what Effort to Success has even taught me most is that like there's no one way to success. Do you get what I mean? Like somebody can show you their own timetable and tell you, oh, this is what I did, this is what I did, this is what I did, right? And then somebody else will be like, oh, but this was what I did, this was what I did, this was what I did. And it's not the same, like two different people, two different things. Ejike did not work at all till he finished. And he went straight from his master's to a sponsored job. those were like two differences, two extremes for me, and like it just taught me a lot. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Let's talk more about that.
Yeah. And for AGK's own, oh my god, I went to Bristol to film that one.
Hi guys. So this is behind the scenes for episode 2 of T40S with Cookie. I am in Bristol. I'm about to show you guys like the surroundings. Also, like if you guys see me wearing this ensemble, this is my I'm traveling ensemble. Like I'm traveling within the UK ensemble because we're international, baby. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me.
It was interesting. It was really interesting because I'd never gone to Bristol before this. That was my first ever time in Bristol. Bristol is really beautiful. AGK is what I like to call straight to the point. No time wasting. He's very precise and he knows what he wants and he just does it. He doesn't hesitate at all. This episode taught me that not everybody needs to understand your journey, and that's fine. As long as your journey makes sense to you, you're absolutely like you're Gucci. Nobody else needs to understand. You're the most important person in your story. And even if people don't understand what's going on or what the chaos is about, as long as you're still okay with the chaos and you know that that chaos is leading you somewhere, that's the most important thing. So yeah.
So would you say that T4 success changed your life?
I've had a hard time readjusting into like regular life. Like this is not even me like being dramatic or anything, but if you guys know, like I've had a long time of not being online as well, like of not like posting regular content. I've had to rethink my whole content, but that's not what this video is about. But in straight to the point answer, yes, I'll say it changed my life, and not in a dramatic way. It made me look inwards a lot. It made me really look inwards. And it's so funny because I was making this series as a passion project for myself, but I was like, anybody can help along the way as well. Like they should see it as well. It made me think deeply about like my career options, my career aspirations, things that I want. And it made me think, do I even want those things? Do you get what I mean? So I'll definitely say like, it did. It changed my life. It taught me things about myself. What you're going to get from it may not be what I got from it. Do you get what I mean? But if you're really listening to all the episodes, you're going to get different things from. And I just think it's necessary for anybody that is in the beginning of their career journey to like do it as well. I feel like I've talked a lot. Do you want to get some fresh air?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's go. So the final episode that I filmed with Moyo was actually I filmed it pretty recently. I filmed it this year, 2024. Others were filmed in 2023, but that one, it was good. I filmed it with the insight from all the other episodes that I already had. Do you get what I mean? I filmed it knowing, okay, this is what I want. This is not working. Like maybe sitting at a spot is not working for everybody. You need visual relief. Do you get what I mean? So I filmed it with that in mind. It wasn't perfect, but the conversation was spectacular. Like I really I'm inspired by Moyo. Like I think what she has even done with her life, the way she has arranged her life, like she's good. I know that I've said a lot of people are good, but honestly,
it's like the highest compliment.
if you're not good, honestly, like if you're not good, you're not here. But it was so good. Also, as somebody that's trying to break into marketing as a career, speaking to somebody that has risen to that level in their own career was a breath of fresh air, if you get what I mean. Like it was inspiring, it was good. She gave me motivation. She gave me the motivation that I needed. And yeah, like Moyo is who I want to be when I grow up. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but it's like, yeah, I have a combination of people I want to be when I grow up. Please, people should take this when I grow up under subjection. Yes, I'm still a child. I'm just a baby. But yeah, like what I learned from Moyo's episode is that you're going to have to pick your battles. It's not every battle that you should fight. Sometimes you agree, let's go and let God. And sometimes you forge ahead and you fight. Well, I've come to the end of this behind the scenes. The girl that was entering this thing is not the same girl that is coming out of it. Do you get what I mean? And I know it may sound dramatic and it may sound like, but you guys actually went through a transformation, both mentally, as a person, growth. I feel like a lot happened for me, like in 2023. I graduated as well. So like there was just a lot of things that I'll say this series taught me. And I have a lot of respect for people that have made something out of themselves in this world, especially if they were not even given a lot to start with. Do you get what I mean? Any successful person you know in this world did not get there by chance. They got there with intention. They are not successful by chance. It was not luck. They actually planned and they became successful. If it's not like, it's not, you don't just fall into success. You plan for success. You work for success. You achieve success. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. I love you 1 million. Bye.